Okay, gentlemen, there's a language barrier. We'll be using the 3 basic commands. Stop, break, box. I want a nice, clean contest. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
Mayorga didn't want to touch gloves there. You saw that. And Mayorga showing his early defense even before the opening bell. Check this out. As he's trying to restrict Lewis from getting into the ring. He's blocking the belt and Lewis. Only in boxing.
Well, he walks the walk. Now he's going to see if he can talk the talk. If he talks the talk, we'll see if he can walk the walk.
Well, the southpaw Lewis expects Mayorga to start the same exact way as the first fight, with a wild, swinging, all-out attack. But so far, it's more of a tame Mayorga. This time, Lewis says if Mayorga does what he did in the first fight, he's ready. He won't fight fire with fire as he did in the first fight. That he'll box and move and not stand in front of Mayorga. But here comes Mayorga opening up.
Keep him up in there.
Took him about 15 seconds.
Lewis came out stepping with the jab, something I thought he might adjust watching the tape of the first fight. But I'll tell you what, he's got to step to the side because he's getting hit pretty clean right now.
Mayorga with the attack.
Stop.
And again, the heads come perilously close. Lewis, a skillful boxer, throws a lot of punches, has power, looks for the openings, but Mayorga just won't give him a chance to breathe.
You see that flicking right hand, the jab of Lewis. He's not really looking to hurt or even do harm, just put it in the way so he can block anything that's coming from Mayorga and set up his other power combination.
Mayorga, like Page, really has no real style. I mean, he just comes right at you. The champion, Lewis, is much more refined, and again, nearly a collision of heads. As Mayorga briskly turned his head to avoid it. Lewis, a good counter puncher, basically, as I mentioned, more style. The jury is still out, though, on Lewis's chin.
Break. Stop holding. No holding.
He's guarding it pretty well. Rudy Battle, he just got hit. Lewis got hit pretty good, but reacted well. Rudy Battle addressed the holding to Mayorga, who's not holding. It's Lewis.
Back comes Lewis. Mayorga, while not as good a boxer as Lewis, may be more heavy-handed, particularly because of his knuckles. Did you see those knuckles? They're nasty looking.
He has some very big knuckles.
And there, the knuckles off the temple of Lewis. Nice left hook by Mayorga. A key here could be for Lewis to take Mayorga deep or even just to the middle rounds.
It'll be interesting to see how he can wing punches come around 7 or 8. He starts missing some.
If it gets that far, Lewis's high punch count and steady attack and his countering and his hand speed could wear Mayorga down. Mayorga hasn't been deep many times. I'm sure that's part of Lewis's game plan. But Lewis is getting tagged.
I'll tell you what, as far as clean punches landed in this round, Mayorga certainly landed more clean punches, but still a very, very close round.
Well, Mayorga certainly not disappointing. He comes out with a wild attack as predicted. All right, let's get the keys to victory for this fight from Bobby Chen.
Andrew Sixheads Lewis, establish the jab. This will help neutralize Mayorga's swarming style. Imperative. Also box smart and counterpunch. You know Mayorga's coming. Make him miss, then make him pay for it. And lastly, his best punch is his straight left hand. As a southpaw, it's a terrific weapon. He's got to use it as often as he can. For Mayorga, obviously keep the pressure on. He has a very active style, throws a lot of punches. This will behoove him. Also work the body. It'll help slow down Lewis's legs and his punches. And lastly, overhand right. He's got a pretty good power in that. It's his best weapon, and against the southpaw, it should be pretty effective.
Lewis comes dancing out. The bell didn't ring yet. Mayorga comes bursting out of his corner as well.
Wait for the
Talk about two guys who are a bit anxious here. Round 2, scheduled for 12 for the WBA welterweight title. No love lost. I realize an overused cliche in sports, but that is really the case here between these two fighters.
You notice the first round, Lewis came out being the aggressor, and it wound up being the other way. Here he starts out similarly, but I got a feeling he's going to turn real quick.
But this is the kind of fight Mayorga wants, right? He wants to induce Lewis into a brawl, a slugfest, a street fight.
Lewis is trying to do something that is semi-dangerous, semi-smart. Come in, throw some punches, and then hold. Do the hitting first, then hold. Not give Mayorga a chance to counterpunch him, which I don't think is really going to behoove him. It's just not the right style for
And
this
almost
fighter.
on cue, we saw it just a second ago. Let's
I
see.
think you should do that. Jab, step to the right, and a counter. Make Mayorga miss and make him pay. Bang him with no right and left.
Mayorga again just swinging away, winging. And some of those punches he figures will get through.
Step out. Step back.
There's that flicking jab, but it's getting Lewis nowhere.
He's just using it to get in, tap a couple of points, maybe land left and hold. He's not trying to use it as a power jab or even a lot of points, just getting it in the face of
Mayorga is just basically trying to disorient Lewis. And so far, it seems to be working. He's just trying to take Lewis out of his usual game, which is box and move.
Step back, man.
Oh, a good right hand to the chin by Mayorga.
Stop holding. Stop holding. Right down. Let him go. Let him go.
Rudy Battle, the third man of the ring, certainly has his hands full here.
It's going to be a wrestling match for Rudy just to get them to break.
Mayorga says, come on, bring it on. Six heads.
Let him go.
Six heads is moving in so quickly with his feet. He's not really setting, not showing a lot of power as you switch to his orthodox just for a minute there.
The pace has slowed just a tad here in round two. And Lewis comes barging forward. Right uppercut to the chin by Lewis on the inside. Lewis now beginning to open up more. A straight left hand by Lewis.
Much better round for Lewis.
He's nailing Mayorga upstairs.
And he's making a miss, stepping to the side and counter-punching well.
No punch.
Most of those punches landing by the champion. Straight right hand to the head by Mayorga.
He hurt the champion.
Boy, that stunned Six Heads Lewis. That stopped him in his tracks. Final seconds of an action-packed second round. And a slapping right
Let him go. Stop punch.
by
Exactly
Mayorga.
what that was, a slap.
And a thrashed Mayorga takes a seat. Iris Violeta, our interpreter.
What is? It's okay. Look, you have. Let's say this again. It's in the head. And you touch him already, but I want you to work more. Okay.
There you saw Lewis just cleaning up on Mayorga on the ropes. Mayorga just dropping his hands as if he didn't care. Mayorga coming back at the end of the round with a nice right hand right on the button. It seemed to wobble the champion just for a split second.
Hector Perez and Al Bonatti urging Mayorga on. And here we go into round three, coming off a very active second round.
I don't want to say that I think I feel safe to say the fight goes at least 3, Steve.
Well, Mayorga guaranteed that he would stop or knock out Lewis within 3.
Well, he just hurt him.
And if so, he'd get $100,000 from the president-elect of Costa Rica and a new yellow Corvette from promoter Don King. So he's got a little more incentive riding on this than just the championship.
Lewis is playing around a little bit and not doing anything very effective. Some showmanship, I guess. Maybe getting himself psyched up, but not really doing anything that counts.
The old expression, styles make fights. Well, thus far, the champion Lewis just hasn't been able to figure out this wild style of Mayorga, just landed a right to the temple.
My trainer Tommy Parks used to say sometimes a junk fighter is harder to fight than a really good fighter because he throws punches from angles that he makes up as he goes along. You don't know how to counter or box or block because everything's just coming at you from an angle you're not used to. Sometimes very difficult to fight.
Both very awkward to each other. And I think Mayorga may be more awkward to Lewis than Lewis is to Mayorga. There's a left uppercut to the chin as he was rolling back by Mayorga. Mayorga supremely confident. Lewis with that jab. Let's see if it sets up his power punch to the left. He actually put Page down with a right hand, not his power punch, in the 7th round that ended the fight to win the title. Page was waiting for the peppering jab, and he never saw the big shot coming.
Right now, Mayorga's backing up. When Mayorga's backing up, he cannot be effective with the style that he has.
Now he's got Lewis has Mayorga on the rope. Mayorga looks like he's slowed down a little bit here, a little tired, but now he invites Lewis in. Lewis at a huge distance. Lewis just comes barreling in. Here comes Mayorga again, turning it up. The crowd behind Mayorga. Big Spanish population here in this area in Reading. Lewis from Guyana, which is a tiny country in South America. Left hook to the head by Mayorga. And they come
let him go.
close again. Lewis from Georgetown.
I break. Let him go. Step out. Corner.
Well, that was a nasty round.
Breathe. Nice and relaxed, though. Keep breathing.
I fall into his little game.
Who are you? Who are you, brother?
You're the world champion, brother.
All right, let me get some more boxing out there. Don't fall into this game plan. Let him come after you, Six. You got the belt.
He's swimming out there into deeper waters, brother. Then we're going to get him.
Great.
You watch here as the champion, as Lewis is coming forward this way, Mayorga's going to grab him behind his head, hook his hand here, and throw a left uppercut to his chin, technically illegal. Okay, you see the hand? See the hand here? Now he's going to hold his head and whip a left uppercut up here, technically a foul. And his best punch of the round by coincidence.
Again, both chomping at the bit to begin the next round. It's round 4. You may have heard Nelson Fernandez in the corner of Six Heads Lewis telling him you're falling into his game. And we've been saying this all along. Andrew Six Heads Lewis falling into Mayorga's trap once again.
Well, I think it's not necessarily that he's falling into his trap. He's got a lot of attitude, and it's a little bit of a macho thing. He's fighting back, but what he's trying to do is fight his way in and then hold. Now, technically, fighting his way in might be part of the game plan that Mayorga wants. But,
a left uppercut followed by a straight right by Mayorga. Terrific combination that really rocked the champion.
He hurt the champion.
And a wild swing and a miss with a left hand by Lewis.
So you notice that the champion will just come at him as fast as he can and then hold. Throw a punch or two and then just hold right there. Flicks out that little jab, fires something so he can score and then hold.
Lewis looking a little perplexed here. He just cannot figure this guy out.
Work, Six, work!
Mayorga missing with 3 punches there.
Nothing even came close.
Lewis able to elude though.
Nice right hand on the way in. See, there's the danger of fighting your way in the hole. On the way in, if you get caught, it could double the impact. And here's a wild right uppercut that almost landed.
Break. Let him go. Step over. Break. Step back.
Boy, Mayorga takes a lot of chances, and keep in mind, Lewis is a very good counterpuncher, so he's really taking some risks, Mayorga.
But Lewis isn't showing
A heavy right hand by Mayorga to the temple.
Lewis is showing absolutely no power tonight. He's not sitting on any of the punches because he's so worried about getting caught up in the firepower of Mayorga that he's not punching well.
And 19 of his 22 fights by knockout.
Break out, let him go.
A right uppercut to the chest by Mayorga. Back comes Lewis. But not a very powerful right hand to the jaw. It didn't really fade. Oh, look at this combination. A series of punches. And Mayorga says, okay.
That's what he needs to do. Throw a combination. Make Mayorga miss and hit him again.
But it didn't even seem to faze Mayorga.
Mayorga just doesn't seem to care one way or another, Steve. He really doesn't.
Well, he is one tough guy. Again, some stinging lefts and rights to the head by Lewis. And Mayorga just shakes it off.
You know, James Page shook some of it off, but eventually attrition got to him. And what didn't appear to be a big right hand put him on the floor.
And Lewis took some good shots in that fight as well. But what we don't understand is why he had some bad moments against the journeyman named Larry Marks in his next fight. Oh, a right hand and a left hand by Mayorga to finish strong.
Finished the round strong, Steve, but I'm not sure it was enough to win the round.
Both of them on the head.
Take some water. You are doing good. He's not going to do too much. Okay. Who's going to be the champion? Who's going to be the world champion? Oh, another. Who's going to be the world champion? I am. Let's fight like a champion then.
Watch Mayorga try and land the big bomb. He's going to throw a left uppercut here that is going to land very cleanly, really rocking the champion, and a left hook behind it. But he is very wild with some of the shots. Watch it later. Watch this right uppercut that grazes the top of his head. It just whistles past him. He means to go. He means to do damage. Now Lewis gets on track. Combinations, stepping around, another combination, and he'll come right back. He would have hit him again, as Mayorga was allowing it. When he throws a nice combination, Lewis looks good. But he's so busy trying to hold on, Steve, that he doesn't throw a lot of combinations.
And Mayorga, oh, the heads came together again there, and Mayorga just trying not to give Lewis any chance to unleash those punches by being so active. But every once in a while, Lewis does get in good with some effective shots. Round 5, scheduled for 12 for the WBA Welterweight Championship. The champion is Six Heads Lewis, who just got nailed with a straight right hand. It wasn't a solid shot, but it got the champion's attention.
And it looked like his legs buckled just a little bit.
That was more of a solid shot. A left hook and another left hook. Oh my goodness! Down goes Lewis on his back.
He's in trouble too.
5, 6, 7, 8.
He got up at around 6.
You want to continue?
No answer from Lewis. It's over. He never answered.
Well, it wasn't 3 rounds, it was 5.
It was 5. He predicted within 3. He'll settle for 5.
He should still get the Corvette and the money.
Mayorga has taken the title away from Lewis. What a series of blows to the head of Six Heads Lewis. And Lewis loses for the first time, and he loses his title. He just never answered Rudy Battle when he said, "Do you want to continue?" His eyes were glazed, and he never responded to the referee. Battle gave him all the time he wanted, and Battle said, "That's it. I'm stopping the fight." Now we have
I want to go back to what Rudy Battle said early. He said there's a language barrier. There'll only be 3 commands, and continue is not one of them.
Yeah, but the thing is, no barrier there because Lewis understands English perfectly. So the rematch goes to Mayorga. An upset. He didn't do it within 3 like he predicted, but he will take it. And it's embraces all around. The man who says my home is Costa Rica, originally from Nicaragua, has upset Andrew Six Heads Lewis. He wins his first world title. Mayorga in this his 2nd attempt. And goes to 23-3-1 with 21 knockouts. So the brash, arrogant, cocky, outspoken Ricardo Mayorga, you get the feeling we're going to hear a few things from this guy in the future, and I mean from his mouth.
Oh, I think leave the odds at about 100%.
Let's get it up to Larry quickly.
We have both sides here going at it. Don King and Nelson Fernandez went nose to nose. Don King now goes over to Andrew Six Heads Lewis. The bad blood certainly spilled over. It was building all week as Mayorga and Six Heads went at it verbally. And now it's unfolding in the ring right now as Mayorga takes the title. Steve, take it away.
All right, Larry. They put any battle pay in your contract? So there's Mayorga, who continues to celebrate with Hector Perez. We'll take a look at some of the pivotal action here in this fight that led to this 5th round TKO with a new champion.
Now, we'll watch Mayorga on the left here is coming in. He winds up landing a right hand here, but he follows with a crisp left hook that really wobbles the legs of the champion. You watch him get a little shaky. Right hand comes in first. There's the right hand, and there's the hook. And you can see the legs get a little funny, and a follow-up right hand, and a combination all the way to the floor.
Those two ferocious right hands did the job.
You would take a look at it from overhead. You watch one right hand here, but this hook, that starts it. That right hand was much better, and that third punch, the second right hand, was really the coup de grace. One more time, we'll look at it from yet another angle. Here's the right hand and a hook that starts it. That right hand really gets in trouble, and that one helps push him to the floor.
And now the official word from our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 8 seconds in round number 5. Our referee in charge, Rudy Battle, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout. He is now the new WBA welterweight champion of the world, Ricardo El Matador Mayorga.